What is your favorite subject? Maths? Science? Last semester, when I did my internship at Osaka Minami Junior High School to support the students, the same question was asked by a little girl. So I said, environment. She asked me back, environment?
In our country, Sri Lanka, we have a subject called environment. It teaches us about the nature. We did various environmental problems as well as the solutions. It was a time we directly involved in solving the problems as well as the we directly solving in problem. Sorry.
Continue.
We directly solving. It was the time we directly involved in solving the problems as well as the solutions. We did many practical activities too. And also, we realized our responsibilities toward the nature and be active.
While working with the students at Osaka Minami Junior High School, we saw that although they learn about environmental problems and solutions, they do not have a chance to make action. Because of that, we decided to create a project called Ecology. Not just to teach about the environment, but also to change our lifestyle in a significant ways to protect our environment.
Specifically, Ecology project will cover 3 areas: air, land, and water. Today, in here, we will do our first workshop in water section. It's about ocean plastic pollution. This is a one-day workshop, but remember, it's learning with hands-on activities.
Before we starting, take a look here. Wow, seafood. It makes me hungry. What about you? So, how about this? Many kind of plastics in your plate as your breakfast. Can you imagine? Unfortunately, this is the reality of the future. This is the worst effect of ocean plastic pollution.
Yes. Ocean is the place that 70% of oxygen that we breathe comes from. And 97% of our water comes from. But researchers estimate that by 2050, there will be more plastic than fish in the ocean. The top 3 items which we found in the ocean is food wrappers and containers, plastic bottles, and also plastic bags.
Take a look at here. See how hard these sea animals are struggling to survive with the plastics. Nearly 100,000 mammals die every year because of the plastic waste. So, who is responsible for these innocent lives? It's you. It's me. Yes, all of us. The plastic we use every day is ending like this.
So, what are the solutions for this? Probably you might think it's recycling. But unfortunately, you are wrong. If we recycle, plastic would downcycle into lower grade. And finally, it comes to the stage that cannot be recycled anymore. Because of that, we found an amazing solution called Eco Bricks. This is a real example for an Eco Bricks which we made. This is a plastic bottle that filled with lot of non-disposable plastic waste which we use daily.
Making an eco brick is not too difficult. Actually, it is so easy. All you need are 3 things. Same kind of plastic bottles, many non-disposable plastic waste, and a strong stick. Then you must fill the bottle with these garbages and dig as much as you can until it becomes a strong brick like this.
But it is important to maintain the quality of the eco bricks. As you can see here, if it is a big bottle, it is okay to weigh around 600 grams. But if it is a small bottle like this, it's okay to weigh around 200 grams.
Actually, we can make many models by using these eco bricks, which can be used for many years and environmentally friendly. It can be a little vase in your desk, the chair you sit, or big construction like a house.
So, coming back to the beginning. Along with this great idea, let us introduce our one-day workshop called ONE, Ocean and Eco Bricks.
Our goals for this workshop are: learn about ocean plastic pollution, introduce and make eco bricks.
As we mentioned before, our participants will be junior high school students. Along with them, there will be university students to support the event and also organize the event.
With our last experience with the internship, we are convinced that the junior high school is the best place to interact with the students. Also, they have the energy and curiosity towards everything. On the other hand, we want to make a strong bond between university students and junior high school students to protect our environment.
Therefore, 2 weeks before the workshop, we ask every student to collect many non-disposable plastic waste and bring them to the workshop. In addition, our team will support some materials like plastic bottles, sticks, and so on.
In the morning session, we will talk about the problem ocean plastic pollution. Next, we will step into the solutions as well as the introduction of eco bricks. Then we will give basic instruction for making an eco brick.
But how can we make this program interesting? As we said before, this is a learning with hands-on activities. So, in the afternoon session, we ask every student to make their own bricks with the materials or the garbage which they bring and the stuffs which we supply.
When they finish, they have to write their own vision towards protecting the oceans. They have to be creative and original. Finally, we will choose the best eco brick with the quality and the best vision of the day.
So, in last, we want to connect this workshop to our next workshop also. So, in the last of this workshop, we will give a challenge to every kid to collect many garbage and make their own bricks until our next workshop. So, in the next workshop, we will collect all those eco bricks and use for our next model making in next workshop.
All in all, we want the children to realize the simple thing we use every day can be the cause of ocean plastic pollution. The next time when they buy a plastic bottle, think a minute and be the one who saves the ocean by making eco bricks. On the other hand, starting from the one, we believe that the children will be more sensitive towards the nature and save it for the future. Finally, we want your support for making this a reality. Please come and join with ONE, Ocean and Eco Bricks. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Ms. Pita Batara Vitanage and Ms. Fernando. And now we'll go to the judges for questions.
Thank you very much for the presentation. The issue of plastic waste in the ocean is something I personally feel very strongly about. So I always have my reusable water bottle with me all the time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I thought the idea you came up with was fantastic in that it leads to action. So you're having the children make these bricks and then coming back to the next session using it to make things. My only question would be about how do you make the children feel ownership towards this issue? So I think most people in this room, for example, understand that plastic waste is a problem. However, people still continue to use PET bottles every day. People still continue to receive plastic bags when they go to the supermarket. And I think that's because they are not taking ownership of the issue. Okay? So how will you make the children feel responsibility and take ownership of this issue?
Thank you for the question. Actually, the thing we, in the last time, we just give them to write a vision towards the nature. It is the time that they should think about their own responsibility. That's why we did that activity in the program to think about by themselves towards the nature, to protecting the nature.
I see. So you are getting them to write a commitment
Yeah.
as to what they will do in the
Yes.
future. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Mays. Now the second judge.
Thank you again for your presentation. And I really welcome your approach or structure, organization of workshop in the morning, knowledge learning process, and afternoon, you are going to involve the children to learn through the actions. I really appreciate that approach. I have one question on the eco bricks. This is the kind of the children are going to learn from practicing doing such kind of thing. But my question is, what happened to the bricks? Bricks can be used, and do you think what is the usage after producing these bricks? Otherwise, the bricks, producing bricks is not the final solution. Now, my question is beyond education, but the children should know what happened to after producing many bricks by themselves. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question. Actually, we can make many models, like I said before, and in Guatemala now, they are doing the EcoBrick project, and they build a school for the children who cannot go to the school. So they are building a school with these bricks. So, like, we don't have to make a school. I think I said just we can make a bench in the garden and like a small stools for the like conversations, to chatting with students. And another option is we can donate it to the EcoBrick organization too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good. Children should have known the outcome of their producing process and developing creating some very useful usage could be shared beforehand with the children as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Professor Takemoto. And now we'll go to the audience for questions. Does anybody have a question? Yes, we have this gentleman over here in the white.
Hello, my name is Satoki Nishiono. I'm from Doshisha University. Thank you for the presentation. So in a presentation, I think you mentioned that recycling is not an ultimate solution because at the end of the day, you can't keep recycling. But so how could you clarify on how this eco-brick idea has advantage over recycling? Because I think ultimately, everything is subject to entropy, and you can't keep using the eco-brick you made. So what happens what happens when the eco-bricks is used for like decades? Is there any solution to the eco-bricks that cannot be used anymore?
Yes, thank you for the questions. This EcoBrick is a very strong bottle. You can hold this also after this presentation. So we can reuse after this. This nothing will happen to the inside because plastic waste inside the plastic. It will nothing happen to this for the inside. So we can make constructions, and also if construction is too old, we can vanish it and rebuild with some construction using these bricks another time. Again.
Thank you very much.
Do we have any other questions from the audience?
Okay, first of all, my name is Giovanni Devantara, and I'm from Tokyo University of Science. So thank you for your presentation. I think it's really inspirative. And my question would still be related to the previous question, actually. You said that, excuse me. So you said that the bottle is quite strong, so you can just actually dismantle it and then use it for another purpose if you think that the previous purpose has already been done. But my question would be, what will you use to actually, what should I say? What will you use to make those things, like to put all the bottles, to put all the eco brick together? Because I mean, the bottles, especially all of them are mostly in the like round shape. So what are you gonna use to actually put all the eco bricks together? And when you actually dismantle it, what will happen with the shape of the bottle, especially if you use like some kind of glue or something? Thank you.
Thank you for that question. Actually, if we use for an eco brick for a construction and it will vanish or something like that, nothing will happen to the bottle. It is the experiment has the proofs confirm that nothing will happen to the bottle. So because the plastic is hard to dispose, so I think it is nothing happened to the construction and the shape of the bottle. Is that your answer?
And how are you gonna stick the bottles together?
It is we can use we have to use glue
And,
to put them together.
and apply here and combine it together.
Yeah.
And then when you take it apart, the bottle will still stay the same.
The glue is also an experiment, and they have special ingredients to make that glue. It's not the glue that we can find in the shop. We have to make it.
All right, that sounds interesting. Thank you for your answer.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you for an excellent presentation, Ms. Pita Batara Vitanage and Ms. Fernando. Thank you.